All right, hey guys, we're back here, and hole number 4 we're going to set up for. Ideally, if you guys have a Bandera ball, that is going to be what I recommend for you guys. Of course, Santa Turkey, they're all going to be very similar. Wind 5 balls are going to be a premium here for this shot. I'm going to go at it with a KN today. Towards the weekend, I might make a push for those Bandera balls to just try to pick up a stroke. One of the things that I do want to mention is the rough bump that I'm going to attempt here is going to be a little bit tougher than the one that, if you guys were watching my expert videos, the shot in expert is actually a lot easier. There's a big reason for that. So one of the reasons is the wind angle is kind of set up to go exactly the direction of the rough. So where I pull, I start in the rough, and after I make my adjustment, I'm also in the rough, in expert. Now, it changes in pro. It's a little bit harder wind angle. It's a much harder shot. I will probably give you guys a revision of going off the island just so you guys have it, because not everybody is going to be able to hit this shot to a high level of precision, but I will get you guys a revision for that island hop shot. But what I want to show you here today is, a little bit different approach. What I've been doing here is, a bit of side spin and backspin. In pro, I'm going to put the side spin a little bit higher because my wind angle is kind of pointed down. I feel the ball's going to jump a little bit more long and towards the hole. So I'm trying to put a little bit more side spin to get it cutting to the left. Additionally, I'm going to set up, very much on the north end of the fairway here for my adjustment before doing my ring adjustment. But aside from that, I'm going to go very spot up, maybe just a hair less than what I need of 1 per for my ring adjustment.
Perfect shot.
But keep in mind, when you do this adjustment, and here, let's see if we can't get this to come in. Just missed it. So so I just needed, it looks like I might have only adjusted maybe 2. I was trying to get just a little bit more of a jerk, but I was running a little bit on time. Tried to keep it, very consistently 1 per ring there. And I think you guys will have a very good opportunity to get it. But at the same time, I will give you a revision off the island as well. But I want you to be aware of that shot. It will give you a good chance to make it. But the one thing I want to mention about that shot, when you move to a lower target like that into the bunker, so that's why you see me starting a little bit on the north end of the fairway. When you go to adjust your rings into a lower elevation, the ball doesn't fly as high as your original trajectory that you set up to hit. So it kind of changes the way your shot happens. It's kind of like a physics glitch with the way this game works. It's just something that you have to know about. So you're going to see me set up, a little bit towards the north end of that fairway, because I know that it might have a tendency to land a little bit shorter. So again, we're going to do something very similar to what you saw me do on my last shot. Is I'm going to do this with, this time it's going to be a side wind. So I still am going to do an over adjustment. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 8.5, 9 rings, kind of like that. Additionally, I'm going to need to get this curl on to get this ball back towards the hole. And there you see me getting that decently done. And here it is coming, shooting in straight at the hole, and just missing the hole out. So you can see that it is going to give you a very nice, consistent result. And just keep in mind that you got to do an over adjustment for that. And it's almost about 30% extra. So if my wind was 6.5 there, I went 9 rings. And it was virtually spot on. I just needed to create all that extra curl to get the ball a little bit more back to the rough. And it's going to give you a more consistent run out than this shot that you see a lot of other guys trying to set up to do, which has been off of the fairway and then just kind of trickle it down there. Sometimes it gets caught in the rough. And one of the things that you just want to try to focus on is just trying to do the best that you can and be very precise with your movements. And if you follow my guidelines there, it will give you a very good chance to get the hole in one. As you can see that I was able to get very close efforts on both shots. So additionally, I might give you guys a revision for hole 2 to where I'd actually try to do it there, but I'm assuming that some guys might not have 4 topspin, but that's the big key. And you just want to go off of on that shootout hole, you just want to go off of max plus 30% on the shootouts. So if your max is 1.7 per ring, not a big deal. Just make sure that you go an extra 30% wind. So good luck there, guys, and catch you guys on hole 5 coming up.